Jomaloo. What's up mga ka-Jom-Jom? Welcome to another episode of Jomaloo, ang podcast ni Jom at Chika. And grabe, ilang months din, ito na ang pagbabalik mula sa long time hiatus. And wala lang, life happened. Ang dami talagang nangyari since last na nag-upload ako. But here we are, still on the same season of finding yourself. And siguro catch up muna. Ito yung catch up na hindi mo naman hiningi pero ibibigay natin. So, ano bang mga nangyari over the last 3 months bago natin simulan tong episode 6 ng ating podcast? Well, from the last time na nag-update ako, matagal din yun kasi kinasal yung kuya ko. So, ang dami naming mga naging kaganapan nun. And then shortly after kong mag-upload, nagkaroon ng uneventful happening dito sa aming bahay. My mom had an accident. So, nabalian siya ng kamay. And then, we had to, of course, assist her kasi nag-undergo ng operation para maging okay ulit yung buto niya. Tapos, months din yung tinagal noon hanggang sa okay na ulit siya. Nawala na yung cast sa kamay niya. Ngayon, inaayos na ulit niya. Magte-therapy siya para maging functional na ulit yung kanyang left wrist. Kasi nabali nga. And then, more than that, within that same season, hindi na ka rin makaka-capture sa video kasi I'm back to bald or buzz cut. Pero prior to this, I went blonde and then went gray. Tapos, humaba na ulit yung hair ko hanggang sa, ayun, may nag-request na ibalik ko daw yung buzz cut. So, ngayon, balik na naman tayo ulit sa black hair. Tapos, nag-year-end party na kami sa office. Ang dami na naganap sa buhay ko. Nag-birthday ako. And now, I'm officially 30 years old. So, parang, life has been a whirlwind lately. Kaya hindi rin ako makapag-record ng podcast episode kasi nga, dami nangyari sa life. Tapos, ngayon, yun lang, parang mas motivated na ako ulit, mas marami na akong time. Tapos, ayun pa, nagkaroon ako ng stint na mag-seminar sa isang government office with regard to effective communication, di ba? Nasa na tayo, speaker era, more than doing podcasts. Pero, ang daming mga opportunities, ang daming mga naging kaganapan, and then met a lot of people, di ba? A lot of them have helped me in this journey in the last quarter of the year. Tapos, ayun din, super busy lang din sa work. Tapos, ngayon, feeling ko naging ako ngayon, listed as God's strongest soldiers. Sabi ko dapat Disney princess lang ang atake natin sa 2024 but God had other plans. So, ayun, at marami rin naging gastusin. Huwag na natin pag-usapan yun. Ang dami rin nangyari sa bansang Pilipinas and sa showbiz balita lately, di ba? Dami na nangyari since last upload. Pero, yun lang. Kinatch up ko lang kayo kasi ayun yung mga naganap kaya hindi ako makapag-upload. Sabi ko pa naman gusto ko nang maging mas consistent. Kaso, life keeps happening. Pero I think that made me realize din na parang it fits yung talagang episode that we will be talking about today, which is in finding yourself. Part of that is letting go. Letting go in many ways. Siguro simulan na natin dun sa mga nangyari sa akin lately na ang daming naging interruptions. Hindi niya nasusupport or hindi siya nag-a-align dun sa mga goals ko, which is yun nga, yung maging consistent sa pagpa-podcast. Pero okay lang. Hindi man nag-end of the world and I can still go back. It's just that nung nagkaroon ng mga interruptions, may expectations ako sa sarili ko na hindi ko ma-meet. But that doesn't mean na hindi ko siya pwedeng ituloy. And yun yung isa sa mga bagay na kailangan kong matutunang i-let go. Na meron akong expectation sa sarili ko, and kung hindi ko man siya ma-meet agad-agad or dun sa parang caliber or dun sa parang ano ba, standard na gusto kong ma-achieve, okay lang. Hindi ko naman ikinamatay, wala namang taong nasaktan. So, why do I have to be stressed about it? Hindi siya kabawasan sa pagkatao ko. So, that's one thing. And then, I get to find myself na, okay, kailangan ko lang kasi talaga ding pagdaanan tong mga nangyari over the last few months. And it made me, I think, better than who I was yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Parang, because there were these interruptions, I was able to grow din as a human being. Na yun din naman yung ever since ina-advocate natin dito sa podcast na to, na you're journeying, you're always developing. So, nag-evolve ka every now and then, and that's okay. And sometimes interruptions will, grow you, will develop you to who you are now. And ibig sabihin, vital siya sa journey mo in life. So, accepting that there will be these interruptions is, I guess, watering the seed of you growing to your better version of yourself. And then more than that, when I let go of these interruptions that I had to face and the standards that I had to set or that I set for myself, mas magaan. Yung parang, okay, wala tayong magagawa, nandito na to. Hindi ko na kailangan i-stress yung sarili ko dito. So I think I can put my energy into something else na mas makabuluhan, yung mas makakatulong sa akin, especially in those moments na I'm going through these interruptions. So that's one thing. And then, more than the, letting go of these interruptions, marami rin akong mga nilet go pa. Pero for the meantime, hindi ko muna siya madidisclose like fully detailed kasi, ongoing siya, and at the same time, may mga taon tayong syempre pinoprotektahan. The end of the day, kahit kung anong kuda ko dito, kahit anong pag-record ko ng podcast episode, hindi ko naman pwedeng basta-basta na lang i-disclose ang mga impormasyon about sa mga tao without their consent. Let us not invade their privacy. But more than that, of course, you preserve an image na, syempre, it can make or break other people's reputation. But with regard to some of the things that I can share, ayun, some relationships, some interactions or connections with people, I had to let go. I had to recognize that nag-overgrow na ako sa kanila. Hindi na nagmamatch yung mga landas na tinatahak namin. And so I had to learn to say that thank you for journeying with me up to this point. It was good while it lasted, but it doesn't mean that we cannot reconnect sometime in the future. It's just that for this season, I have to let them go. And that's totally fine. Hindi rin yun kabawasan sa pagkatao mo na you're letting go of these connections, of these people. Kasi, ayun nga, in the wise words of someone that I forgot who already told me, pero kung hindi na kasi makakatulong sa pag-evolve mo, sa pag-grow mo as a person, yung mga connections na yon in this period of your life, and ipipilit mo na magstay sila, it will be just, to your detriment. It will deteriorate your personhood kasi meron kang unique journey, and if they're the ones pulling you down, then they have to leave. Or you have to say goodbye to them. And that's okay. Hindi naman din kasi kailangan na porket mawawala sila, ay considered villain na sila ng kwento ng buhay mo. May sarili din silang ganap. The world does not revolve around you. The world does not revolve around me. So, if they have to go to another path, let them be. Kasi nga, you're finding yourself, hindi naman you're finding them. 'Di ba? And they themselves, they're finding themselves, not you. So, there's a distinction there that we have to recognize. And then, after that, 'di ba? Kung sakaling in the future magtagpo muli ang inyong mga landas, then 'di ba perfect 'yun. That's great. Pero for the meantime, you have to learn to let go of these people and then let go of what is familiar. Kasi nga sometimes with these dynamics, with these routines, they create a familiar environment for you. Pero you have to realize na sometimes a new environment can help you grow further. Hindi naman kailangan na magstay ka lang dun sa familiar environment na laging comfortable na lang ang mga bagay-bagay. So, once you learn to step out of that comfort zone, you're letting go of the familiarity, you'll discover more of yourself. One thing that I did over the last few months, nag-aral ako mag-violin. Oh my gosh. Ang saya niya. Kasi, meron akong isang close friend. Shout out to you, Daniel Estrellado. Kung gusto niyo pong mag-enroll sa kanya, nag-offer siya ng classes. Check niyo na lang siya sa Facebook, message niyo siya doon or sa Instagram. Kasi nga, ino-offer niya yung, yung lessons na yun. Of course, may bayad yun. Coordinate niyo na lang sa kanya. But anyway, so, in our friend group, we have 3 different people. Yung friend ko nga na nag-violin, si Daniel, siya yung pinaka-musician sa group of friends namin. And then ako, I was known to be like the dancer. Kasi I've been involved with dance groups, mga kung anis-anis regarding dance. Not that I'm great, but that's what I was known for in my friend group. And then another one who is more known for graphic designing, for production, so mga ganun. May distinction kaming 3. Tapos, for the last almost 2 decades na magkakakilala kami, parang because of that distinction, I did not want to overlap kung ano man yung pagkakakilanlan sa amin. So like, sabihin ko, kilala naman siya as a musician, so hindi na ako magta-try ng anything related to music. Or magaling siya sa design, sa art, sa production. Parang iano ko to, i-dim ko muna tong part na to ng interest ko about it. Kasi mas kilala sila dun. And then, I had to let go of that familiarity as well. Kasi na-realize ko, hindi din naman masama kung itry ko yung bago na yun. And sobrang interested ako kasi ang gagaling talaga ng mga musicians. Like, their ability to read notes, to, change keys sa mga piece, sa mga songs na tinutugtog nila, nakakaano siya, paano ba, nakaka-fire up, parang ganun. And so, I wanted to do the same. And so, I've decided to enroll dito nga sa classes ni Daniel. And now, I'm a beginner, a newbie. Sobrang wala pa talaga akong masyadong alam about it. But I enjoy the journey. Parang you're new at something and then you're building it. You're building the skills, you're building the knowledge when it comes to playing the violin. So, ngayon nakakatugtog na ako ng Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Sino ka dyan? Di ba? Hindi pa ganun kaganda yung pagtugtog ko ng Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. But it's better than nothing. It's better than how I was na hindi talaga marunong tumugtog at all. And then at the same time, yung paghawak ng bow ng violin, very technical din pala siya. So, ang ganda din nung approach nung friend ko kasi parang since I'm more of a dancer, parang niya, kinostomize niya yung learning ko when it comes to studying the violin. May mga dance steps or like movements na yun yung mas kailangan kong isipin kasi technically, ganun nga. It's somewhat relative to dancing, yung pagva-violin. So, it works for me. Parang mas bumibilis yung pagkatuto ko when it comes to playing the violin, which he also noted. So, yun lang. I wouldn't know na kaya ko palang gawin yun or isa siya sa mga pwede kong gawin. Have I not let go of the familiar?
You're listening to Jomalu, ang podcast ni Jome Chica. If nakarelate ka or nagustuhan mo yung pinag-uusapan today, then subscribe to this podcast. And for more updates, follow me on all my social media platforms at Jome Chica on X, Instagram, and TikTok. Now back to the episode.
So that's another thing. Diba? And then, another thing that I have learned to let go these past few months. Hindi lahat ng laban ay akin. Hindi lahat ng argument ay kailangan kong mag-engage. Hindi lahat ng stresses, ng burden, ng buhay at ng ibang tao ay kailangan kong pasanin. Hindi ko pasan ng daigdig. Hindi rin ako Diyos. So I had to let go of this grandeur na parang feeling ko I have to do something significant. I have to bear other people's burden. Not necessarily na wala akong pake. It's just that kung hindi ko kayang buhatin yung sarili kong dalahin, hindi ko rin matutulungan yung mga taong nangangailangan ng tulong. 'Di ba? How can you help someone else if your plate is full? Kung may dala ka sa dalawa mong kamay, may ibang tao na humingi ng tulong para dalhin din yung bigat na dinadala nila. Hindi mo madadala yun kasi may laman na yung kamay mo. So, kailangan matutukang mag-manage, mag-let go ng mga bagay-bagay para alam mo sa sarili mo na, okay, pwede ako makatulong or dahil meron akong dalayan ngayon, hindi ako makakatulong. And that's totally fine. Kasi hindi naman ikaw ang sasagot ng lahat ng problema. Hindi ako ang sasagot ng lahat ng problema. Etong mga naging na to, realizations na to of the things that I had to let go only came because of these interruptions that happened over the past few months. And now, looking back, may stresses man at first kasi parang hindi ko nga ma-meet yung mga expectations ko sa sarili ko and dun sa parang standard na sinabi ko na I want to be consistent about podcasting. But it made me grow further. Made me discover more of myself. And it only happened when I let go. And ayun nga yung talagang pinakaano natin dito. Ini-encourage na you find yourself when you start letting go. Another thing that I had to let go is yung format. Actually, itong episode na to, alam ko lang na ang gusto kong i-share is all about letting go. Pero iniisip ko, paano ba yung magiging approach ko when it comes to talking about this? Sabi ko, kailangan ko na rin i-let go yung format. Kasi, minsan yung mga thoughts mo na unfiltered or yung mga thoughts mo na parang may sense, lumalabas lang siya kapag ka talagang hinahayaan mo yung sarili mong magsalita. You let yourself be heard and then hindi mo iniisip kung ano yung isipin ng iba. You let it be authentic and unfiltered. And then, eventually, you will find the right words para sabihin or to share something to those who need it. And hindi ko rin naman alam. Kasi nga, gusto ko lang din talagang mag-produce ng content. And to share my 2 cents, my reality here in this space. So yun, chika ko lang dito. I don't have to be critical about myself din. That's one thing that I had to let go din. Kasi lagi ako may filter about myself because of these standards that I set for myself. Ngayon, kung poproblemahin ko yun, kasalanan ko din kasi nag-hold on ako dun sa mga standards na yun. But yeah, I had to let them go as well. I need to be gracious to myself so that my authentic self, my full self, would be realized. Timelines, ayun, lalo pa na 30 years old na ako. Ang dami kong mga expectations din sa sarili ko about things that I should have achieved. Or parang mga causes, mga endeavors na sa tingin ko dapat yun yung pinursu ko. Pero hindi eh. Life doesn't work that way. May mga bagay na uncontrollable. So, bakit mo pa isi-stress yung sarili mo kung hindi mo nga siya makokontrol? And if the only thing that you can control is your response to these situations, then you have to let go of the things na wala na talaga sa control mo. Wala na siya sa mga kamay mo. Diba? Because it makes your life miserable to think of the things that could have been. To think of the things na dapat ganito. To think of these expectations. Tapos hindi mo naman lahat yun na-achieve. In the end, okay, it will help you, it will motivate you to move forward, no? Thinking about them. Kasi not necessarily evil or bad na maisip mo yun. Pero hindi nga pwedeng tambayan. So kahit aware ka na nagkaroon ng mga ganong moments, you still have to let them go. So that's another realization. And then, I guess lastly, one thing that I have learned to let go is life itself. Kasi marami nga akong gustong mangyari sa buhay. Marami akong gustong ma-achieve, ma-meet ng mga tao, mga connections na ma-build ko, mga status in life na gusto kong mangyari siya in my lifetime. Kaso, paano pag hindi mangyari yung mga yun? Would it make me less of a person dahil hindi nangyari yung mga yun? I don't think so. And so, andun yung journey ngayon. I continue to journey on letting go of life. Not that I don't care about life, but more of I hold on to it so much that when things are not going my way, I feel like I'm a failure, I'm a disappointment. When in fact, it's a normal human thing that things do not go your way. Walang taong namatay, walang taong natapakan, walang taong nasaktan. And so, why would I be so stressed about it? And I think, ayun din yung gusto kong i-extend in this platform. Na, do not make your life heavy as it is. Marami na kang bagay na hindi kontrolado. Maraming mga bagay na masamang nangyayari. Tapos, idadagdag mo pa yung mga frustrations mo sa sarili mo, sa life mo, when in fact, dapat kakampi mo yung sarili mo. Diba? So, ayun lang naman. I think I'll end on that note kasi yun talaga yung mga bagay na na-realize ko lately, and I'm just happy that I get to express and share these again because, it's been a long time hiatus. And hopefully, mas makapag-record pa ulit ng mga podcast episodes. And ayun, tuloy-tuloy lang. But yeah, I'm really happy that I get to record these things and hopefully may natutunan ka. Ako din dami ko talaga natutunan and hopefully may naiambag yun sa'yo kung sino man ang nanonood. And kung meron ka mang gustong i-share na thoughts, comments, or reflections, go. I-ano mo na yan, i-comment mo na yan dito sa episode na to and then pag-usapan natin. 'Di ba? Why not? And then at the same time, i-share mo na rin tong episode na to, 'di ba? Para naman mas marami pang maabot yung kung ano mang sinishare ko dito, 'di ba? And who knows, 'di ba? What will happen? And then lastly, 'di ba? Nandito ka na rin lang naman. Subscribe ka na dito sa podcast na to. Again, you can see me on different social media platforms with X, with Instagram, and also with TikTok. So, yun. At Jom et Chica. Tapos sa Instagram, Jomalu_podcast. I think. Diba? Hindi pa ako sure. But anyway, basta makikita nyo yun. isang image lang naman lahat ng mga accounts na yan. So, thank you so much sa pakikinig and hopefully I get to, see you again next episode. And yun lang. Bye. Peace out.